because I found 2 meeting rooms in the group. Why there are 2 numbers?
Sorry?
Hmm?
There are 2 meeting rooms. I was in the other meeting room as well, but it says the host is in another room, so I could come here.
Okay, never mind. So let's start. You're hot. Khói đâu mà lặng hiểu. Okay, so let's adjust our body posture. Sit upright. Keep the middle axis straight. The middle axis of the body is the line joining the 2 points at the very top and bottom of the body. So you can imagine there's a string pulling the very top of the head upward. And at the same time, your bottom is heavy and is sinking down. So with the pulling and dropping, your middle axis is kept straight. And all the other parts of the body just relax. Can you unmute? So just sit the body in this posture and relax as much as possible. Now, Sylvia, you are mute. and allow the body to breathe freely. So now your only effort is to keep the middle axis of the body straight. And allow the body to relax and breathe in its own way. You need to consciously maintain this middle axis for a while until the body remembers. Our muscles will memorize this posture. A good posture is very important for our meditation. Especially you are planning to sit for a longer period. With the middle axis straight, with the imagination I've told. You naturally know the breathing. Just keep it as background music. You don't need to concentrate onto the breathing, just know. Let this body breathe itself. And remember, this body is not belong to you. It's part of the nature. And now you are just a humble knower to this breathing body. Practice to maintain the middle axis straight. And do it as relaxed as possible. With the least effort of the body. Use the imagination of pulling up and sinking down to extend and keep the middle axis straight. And this will make your brain more alert and awake. But don't be too controlling. And don't use your muscle to keep the axis. Do it in a relaxed way. Extend this middle axis with double head pulling force. Let the breathing be natural. And let the whole body rest in the rhythm of breathing. Relax all the muscles and joints. Middle axis is just like a pillar, and the whole body is just like a clothes hanging on this pillar. And gently invite your breathing, relax and slow down. This will relax your diaphragm and inner muscles. Don't be too controlling or repressing. It's a kind invitation. Be humble to this body. You are not the master. You are not the manager. And just peacefully wait for the body to relax. Wait for the breathing to relax. Just keep knowing, but do nothing. Relax yourself into the breathing. You can rest on it. You can trust it. Our breathing is the background of the meditation. And under this background, now we can relax the brain. This is the busiest area of the body. And in the same way, we just kindly invite the brain to relax. Allow the brain to relax and rest in the breathing. And you just witness the brain is relaxing and gradually settling down in the rhythm of breathing. and there's nothing for you to do. You just rest and witness. Just know quietly. Don't interfere. Relax the brain just in the same way when we're relaxing a muscle. Thinking is the action of the brain. Just stop doing these actions to the brain. And let it rest in the breathing. And maintain it for a while until the brain memorizes this state. You need to be awake during the process. Because once you are not awake, when you forget to know, then you will drop into the thinking habits. And maintaining the vital access of the body at the same time will be helpful to keep you awake. Kindly invite your brain to relax and keep it relaxed in the breathing. Remember, relaxation is a state of non-doing rather than doing the relaxation. Dismiss all the actions in the brain, and this is relaxation. And give it rest in the breathing. Concentrate on the non-doing state of the brain. And you can even penetrate such relaxation deeper into the brain. And do it gently. It is a kind invitation. Let the brain relax deeper. When your brain gradually relaxes, then you will feel the clarity and brightness. The brain becomes less noisy. Just let it rest in the peacefulness. Rest in silence. Don't disturb it. Breathing is just the background. It is flowing naturally. Let his brain rest in the flowing silence. Flowing silence means the breathing. Rest, rest, rest the brain until it becomes calm and stable. Now we can move our attention slowly down to the center of the chest. Feel this area. Feel the emotional tension in this area. And feel it in the background of breathing. Embrace it, accept it. No matter how good or how bad your emotional state is, embrace it. Forgive all the negative emotions. And kindly invite to relax. Let it relax into the breathing. And let go all the emotional stress to the breathing. Let it go with the wind. And rest in the breathing. Relax all the emotional drives. And be content in every breath. When there is no want, then you are completely content, satisfied at the present moment. Every breath is the grace of the nature. It is the it, the present. The beauty of the nature. Just be humble and grateful. And let it happen. Let it be, whatever it is. You may have the feeling of peace and harmony expanding in the chest area. And this is the natural state of our emotional center. And this is the normal state of our heart chakra. And just let it be. Don't disturb the nature. Let the peace penetrate deeper into the heart chakra. Let the heart chakra relax deeper. And when you find the mind is more willing to rest in deeper peacefulness, then we can move our attention down to the lower abdomen area. Here is the space of pure silence. It is the area of mother's womb.
어머니의 자궁과 같은 곳입니다.
And you can completely rest yourself here. Rest yourself means to let go the self. Our mind is always maintaining the impression of self. And this is a kind of tension. You can even relax this tension. Stop this effort to maintain the ego. When you let go the effort to maintain the ego, then the original mind appears. It is a pure knowing without identity. It is a knowing from nowhere. And let our mind rest here. It is boundless. It is selfless. There is the breathing, but not belong to me. And there is the knowing, but not belong to me. They are the nature. And all these are impermanent. All these are changing according to the conditions. The breathing is changing, and the knowing is also changing. They are arising and ceasing every moment. In every moment, the breathing and the knowing are passing away and become the past. And they are also changing according to the conditions. Your knowing is sometimes clearer, sometimes not that clear. This is the impermanence. It's not belong to you. Okay, now let us share our merit. May this merit of meditation offered to the triple gem in our mind the Buddha is the highest awareness of our mind. The Dhamma is the way and the truth leading to such highest awareness. And the Sangha are the pure practice in this path. May this mind grow in the triple gem. And may all sentient beings share our merits. May they be free from the suffering. And may they all grow in the Triple Gem. And now you can slowly move your body and open your mouth, open your eyes. Our quality of meditation is highly relying on our daily mindfulness. In our daily life, the easiest meditation object to maintain our mindfulness is the body. Just know the body as a whole. Whatever activity the body is doing, or whatever it is thinking, just know that this is the body doing and the body thinking. You are just a humble knower to this body. And practice upright posture is very helpful to keep the mindfulness on body. Keep your attention on the middle axis. And then you will know the whole body. And it is also helpful in increasing the daily energy level. Your body will be more alert and relaxed. And you feel less sleepiness of the brain. If you get used to this middle axis straight, then you easily know the body as a whole. And it is also helpful for our health. The circulation will be improved. So you can try, then don't think that I'm meditating. You can try this method. Don't think that I am meditating. You just think that I'm keeping a better posture or to maintain a better physical shape. Keep the middle axis straight, then you will have a better body shape. And for the sake of health and beauty, and this is a very strong motivation for all people. And such practice will also improve your mindfulness. And when you are sitting, also just sit in the upright posture in the same way. Keep the middle axis straight. The body should be straight and soft. So you are not using the superficial muscles to keep the straightness. Use your imagination with the double head pulling forces. The head is pulling gently upward. And your bottom is sinking down. And your spine will be extended and keep straight. And such straightness will also help your body to relax deeper. The less pressure in the spine will make your body relax deeper. You can practice it as a yoga posture. If you don't think that I'm doing the meditation, then you have no pressure. Just sit comfortably and walk comfortably. with the body straight and soft. And this is also kind of mindfulness to the body. Kaya Nupassana. Okay, any questions? How is it? Sorry? Leg. You mean the pain? So if it is very serious and make you cannot keep your attention on the breathing, then you can change the posture. Yeah, change it mindfully. And if it is so serious, then you can choose to sit on the chair. That's fine. The key point is to keep your middle axis straight and the whole body relaxed. No? Do you need to translate? Yeah. Any more questions? Yeah, Yumi.
지난주에 아잔 유스님께서 용서에 대해서 말씀을 하셨는데, 용서하고 자기를 비난하지 않는 것. 그래서 되게 좋은 얘기에 되게 사람들이 감동적으로 많이 들었던 것 같아요. 그런데 그걸 저희가 이제 한국어로 통역하는 걸 녹음을 못해서 사람들이 굉장히 아쉬워해서 좀 그 내용을 오늘 한 번 더 얘기해 주실 수 있는지. 예.
About what? Forgiveness, yes. Mm. Mm. Yeah, it is very helpful for Koreans, for Hong Kongers, and all those stressed people. And actually, this is a way to deal with our emotions, our negative emotions. When we are trying to solve the emotional problem, we always start from acceptance and forgiveness. This is the start point. Because if you don't forgive, if you don't accept your present negative emotions, then you have no way to start to solve the problem. So accept the reality that you are in the negative emotions, and accept it is the natural phenomenon, because it happens just according to all those conditions, right? And whatever you have done in the past, it is already in the past. So you have no way to change the past behaviors. So all the past conditions are in the past. Then it's useless for us to blame the past. If you cannot stop blaming your past, then you cannot face the present. And you cannot forgive the present. The present is just the result of the past. And if you accept the present and you forgive the past, and start from here, we can start loving kindness to ourselves. If you don't forgive yourself, you have no way to love yourself, right? So the love starts from forgiveness, and this is actually the equanimity. Equanimity, it means we forgive people because we know from the perspective of cause and effect, from the perspective of Dhamma, because everyone is just the inheritant of their past Dhamma. Whatever we are, it is because of our past actions, past behavior, and this is called Dhamma or karma. And so from this perspective, everyone is the same. The good person and bad person are the same. We are just conditional, conditionally good and conditionally bad. But no matter how good or how bad we are, it is temporary because the conditions are keep on changing. So now you're temporarily bad or temporarily good, but very soon you will change because the conditions is always changing. So from this perspective, we can forgive everyone because we are the same and we are all temporarily good or bad. So we don't need to blame ourselves and we don't need to blame the others. If you can accept yourself, forgive yourself, then you can naturally forgive other people because you know we are the same. And if you can forgive, then it's not difficult for you to love. So this is a very important start point to solve the emotional problem. Okay, translation.
조금만 보충하면은 우리가 이제 그 과거의 행동을 용서할 때만이 현재로 올 수 있다. 이 얘기도 하신 것 같아요. 이미 지나간 일들이기 때문에 그것을 용서하지 않고 계속 비난하고 있다면 과거에 머무는 것이고 현재로 이제 올 수 없는데 그것을 용서하고 그럴 때만 이제 현재에 머물 수 있다라는 얘기를 앞에서 조금 하셨던 것 같습니다.
Very good, Smita. Okay, I see there's a question, written question. Sylvia, can you read it for me so can we copy? Yes, that is right. Because we accept the reality. This is the most reasonable way, most rational way to do, to face the present moment. Because it happens, then just happens. If you don't accept what is happening, then you will suffer even more. So if you are going to the hell, then just go to the hell. If you accept it, then you can go to the hell happily. And if you are happy, then you are out of the hell. So acceptance or forgiveness is the start point for happiness. When you forgive the hell inside your mind, and then you are out of the hell. Okay, translation. Okay. Sadi.
Yes, Ajahn. Thank you, Ajahn, so much. I want to ask, so when the memory of that event happened, the painful feeling arise. It's like the same painful feeling, the heart pain, the mental suffering arise. At the moment, what should I do?
Forgive the pain. Forgive the whatever suffering you are facing. It is natural phenomenon. It is a cause and effect. It's the nature working now itself. It's nothing related to you.
Ajahn, in the today meditation session, when that arises, and at that moment I was hearing, be satisfied with blah blah. And I cannot be satisfied with this painful feeling. Satisfied. Satisfied.
And then?
How to be satisfied with this, the most painful feeling?
If you can accept, if you can forgive, then you can satisfy. We are not satisfied because we are looking for something better, right? Because if you don't accept the present moment, that means you cannot forgive the present pain, the present suffering. Then you naturally you like to look for something better. Then you are not satisfied. You are not staying at the present moment.
So just be with the pain.
Just be with the pain. Yes. And all the present moment are already the best. If you can forgive, if you can accept, and you are content with the present moment. Okay. Sylvia. Actually, in our meditation guidance, we also apply this method when we are to solve the stress or tension of the brain or of the heart chakra. Firstly, we need to accept the present reality, no matter how good or how bad it is. We embrace it. So embrace it with the breathing. And if we can accept it, then we forgive. And then we can kindly invite it to relax, invite it to be happy. This is loving kindness. So the loving kindness starts from forgiveness. Forgive the hatred, and then you can start to love. Okay, translation. So all the hindrances, including agitation, including drowsiness, cravings, aversion, whatever. This is we should start from forgiveness. It's useless to blame why they are like this, why I'm so sleepy, why I'm so agitated. It's useless. It starts from acceptance to the reality, and then we can meditate. Then we can improve it, right? Then we start from gentle invitation, a kind invitation of relaxation. So the brain can relax, the heart chakra relax, and then we are peace and happy. We cannot solve the problems or go beyond the hindrances with the aversive mind. Our mind should be of the loving kindness and wisdom. But if you think that these hindrances are your enemy, then you can never go beyond your enemies, because you need to create your enemies and maintain your enemies in order to fight against your enemies. But if you don't think that they are enemies, then they are not your enemies. So start from forgiveness is a very important step to solve the problems, all kinds of problems. Okay, so this one, Chi-Chuan.
Good evening, Sifu. Actually, I'm not a warrior to fight against my aversion. Actually, I'm a protector.
Yeah, that's the same. You're protecting yourself against the enemy. So you are creating the enemy in the same way. No matter you are fighting against or protect yourself from it. That is also a kind of conflict. When there's a conflict, then there's the enemy, and then this is the aversion. No matter it's a kind of offensive aversion or defensive aversion, they are the same.
I see. Because I've been reading your journals, walking in Thai forests. It's very impressive, and I feel like I'm enlightened to some extent. When I read the Chinese idiom, free and ease, it originates from Buddhism. Actually, it updates my knowledge. It's for my first time. I know that it originates from Buddhism, and I realized that I'm not free, not real free, because I cannot take up something very meaningful. Because I cannot afford to take up something very meaningful. Even for taking some tasks during the upcoming meditation retreat, I cannot afford it because I'm afraid I will get annoyed, easily get angry when taking some tasks. So I avoid doing it.
Yeah, you need to first. We don't need to be afraid of our fear. Even if you feel you are afraid, but don't be afraid of you're afraid. So just accept that you are afraid, and this is forgiveness. You just allow it happen. When it happens, then and you allow it, then you stop continuing your fear. If you accept it, then the continuation of your fear stopped. The source is stopped. And the fear is easy to deal with. So just accept whatever you are. There's nothing wrong for ourselves to be not so good, right? But we can try to invite ourselves to be better, to be more relaxed, to be more kind, and to be more awake. Just a kind invitation. It's not a request. It's not a task. Okay. If you can do this, then you can meditate in a more relaxed way.
Daily life, I know I clearly know this is.
Maybe let the translation go first.
Okay, I'll wait.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I clearly know my weakness, my great weakness. I have low level. I have low level in patience and tolerance. Maybe you already noticed that, but you didn't reveal it. I know this weakness, so I avoid doing something that takes great patience and tolerance.
And that's why we need training. Actually, practice means training, right? Cultivation, bhavana means training. So it's a training of the mind. Cultivating our patience is the patience. Is actually is a form of love. It's a form of loving kindness. If we have more loving kindness, we'll naturally be more patient. So just be with it in a relaxed way. This is patience. We can train it in many aspects. When we feel pain in the knees, in the meditation, just be with the pain. And this is cultivating our patience and love. So do it step by step. We don't need to make a very, very big standard for it to start the training. Just do it step by step. Every time we practice a little bit more patience, and that's enough. But just keep it going. Okay, Sylvia. And Sally, do you still have questions?
Yes, Ajahn. I still afraid of painful feeling, but I accept I'm afraid I have painful feeling. So but just now I was thinking, even Buddha as a Bodhisattva, he has went all kind of realms, experienced all kind of pain. So it's same as us. So samsara is like this. And then when I think like this, I feel, oh, that pain is maybe just a little kind of pain. And I feel a little bit satisfied from this aspect. But anyway, that is only from the logic, just only from the thoughts to satisfy with the painful feeling. So what I should practice next is that when in the life, when there's painful feeling, I should be more observant, not afraid of painful feeling, something like that. So I won't be afraid of being hurt, being go to hell, the painful anymore. Is that what I should do?
It's the same question as the previous one. Just cultivate the patience, face it with relaxation. And this is when you face it more, then you can accept it. Okay?
Okay. We'll practice more. Thank you, Ajahn.
Okay.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Keep your patience when facing the suffering, and the more suffering you can face, then you're cultivating more paramis, and that means the wholesome qualities of the mind. So just when you can face more suffering with patience, then naturally you become more humble. You'll be more patient, and you'll be more kind. It happens naturally. Okay, no more questions? And we can end the session. See you next week.
네.